I'm recording this lecture today. If anybody needs it, they should do it. Write down. A force is a pull or a push. A force is a pull or a push. It can cause an object to accelerate. Pull or a push. It can cause an object Number 3, it can cause an object decelerate or retard or and stop. Number 4, it can cause deformation It can cause deformation, bracket extension, reduction in size, and or separation. Number 5, it can cause circular motion, yeah, अभी यहाँ रहने दें, मैं शाम को उसको करा दूँ उधर आकर, उसका हेल्प चाहिए, ये लेक्चर लेने दें उसको करें। जो मैं कह रहा हूँ आप सुनने प्लीज, थैंक यू। आप उसको जो मैंने कहा वो करें, वो कर लेगी, आगे कंटिन्यू करें। It can cause circular motion. These are 5 basic things which you normally experience as far as forces are concerned. After this, there's another subtopic Write down the subtopic, parallelogram of forces. Have you copied this, everybody?
Copied,
now,
sir.
I'm going to explain. Give me a second. A force can cause a pull or a push. It can cause an object to accelerate. It can cause an object to decelerate or retard and stop. It can cause an deformation, an extension, a reduction in size, or a separation. Remember, when we talk about deceleration, we talk about Hooke's law. There's a law that comes in as far as deformation is concerned. We also know that it can cause circular motion among others. Okay? That means forces can do much more than that. Is that clear? Have everybody copied this? Cool. Leave 3 lines. Write down the next subtopic, parallelogram of forces. Parallelogram of forces. If 2 inclined forces acting at a point are represented in both magnitude and direction by the adjacent sides of a parallelogram comma then the diagonal through the point of intersection represents the magnitude and direction of their resultant. Copy this, write down right now. You have 10 seconds to copy this, and then I give you the next diagram. यहाँ रख दिया करो, दूर हो जाता है वो। This is a law of parallelogram of forces. If two inclined forces acting at a point are represented in both magnitude ज्वाइन कर लेगी फिर हाँ आनी आ रही आनी आ रही है आ रही है हाँ अभी नहीं आ जाएगी वो गई नहीं सारे ने एग्जाम्पशन दी हुई अभी सुमान का पता नहीं So we understand the parallelogram of forces. If two inclined forces acting at a point are represented, I'm going to define this. Pens down and eyes on the boards. If two forces F1 and F2 inclined mean at an angle, acting at a point, this is the point, are represented in both magnitude and direction. Remember, they have an angle of theta between them, you draw it. Are represent both magnitude and direction by the adjacent sides of a parallelogram. So what they say is that you make this, take an arc, scale wala banao, make an arc and make it happen by the adjacent sides of a parallelogram. Okay, by the adjacent, represent by the adjacent sides of a parallelogram, comma, then the diagonal. This is your diagonal. तुमने यहाँ arcs बनाई है, no arcs, no marks. That's the concept. Then the diagonal is the resultant. Then the diagonal is the resultant. Then the parallelogram, then the diagonal through the point of intersection. These are the 2 points of intersection. Okay, these are 2 points of intersection represents the magnitude or the direction of the resultant. So this, the magnitude and the direction of the resultant will be known. So you need to do a scale diagram. Okay, Saturday class, please keep your compass box with you. We will do a trick question. We will do a trick question for this. Okay? So copy this. This is the resultant of two forces acting at an angle of theta. Then the diagonal represents in the same scale diagram. You make the arcs. अगर ये 10 न्यूटन है तो इसको 10 सेंटीमीटर की आर्क बनाओ यहाँ से यहाँ. ये अगर 5 न्यूटन है तो 5 न्यूटन की आर्क बनाओ यहाँ से यहाँ. The point where the two arcs meet, connect them, measure this, pick your protractor out. You know the which I'm talking about? It's called a dissector. This guy who has got one nib here and who has got you pick this up, measure this length, put it on a ruler, check the measurements and find out the magnitude. जितने सेंटीमीटर ये होगा उतने सेंटीमीटर उतने न्यूटन, जितने सेंटीमीटर वो होगा उतने न्यूटन का डायग्राम ड्रॉ करोगे तुम लोग उसी स्केल डायग्राम के मुताबिक. You need to know the scale diagram for the centimeter to Newton. Okay, so I've recorded this lecture. Fiza and Myra and Anusha, if she requires, can ask Awais Qureshi for the lecture. The first part has been done. We are doing parallelogram of forces, and this is what we did. Okay, this lecture is already recorded. So if you want the recording, you will do it. Please copy this diagram right now. And on Saturday, I give you a trick question. Make sure you have your compass box available on Saturday. Pan Pacific. Have you copied, guys? Have you copied this diagram?
Yes, sir.
Remember, when the recording karke rakhi hui hai, let's go ahead. Okay, you guys can collect the recording from Mr. Awais. Now, there are some things we forgot. I need to teach you. Please draw this diagram. This is a lever balance. A lever balance works on the principle of mass, measures mass based on known masses. Unknown mass, balanced out with the known mass, automatically you will get to measure it. So the lever balance, copy this please, copy this diagram right now. Lever balance MCQ works on the principle of mass, works on the principle of mass. Using a weighing balance or a lever balance, you can find out mass. You have 20 seconds to copy this diagram.
Sir, but this isn't that accurate, right?
It is accurate. There are more accurate things. It's called the chemical balance. And I'll show you a diagram of that too. You got 20 seconds to copy this. This is page 4. Date is 20th August 2020. learn to make. Remember one thing, you take an unknown mass and you put weights, non-weights or masses here. When the two things balance, that's the known mass is equal to the unknown mass. So you get the no unknown mass, and it works on the principle of mass. What I'm trying to teach you is another thing, and this is also comes in the MCQ. एक mark के लिए तीन diagram draw कर रहा हूँ. Next. Next whiteboard kind. Make a clean diagram. Are your diagrams done? Can I go on to the next diagram? Another common measurement is, have you made this diagram, everybody? Can I go on to the next one? Okay, cool. Anybody who has not done it?
Sir,
please take a picture, darling. Please take a picture. I'm going to go on to next. I'm going to make you do a lot of diagrams today. Physics will be beautifully learned through diagrams. Okay? It works on the principle of mass. 1 mark in your exam. 1 mark. Lever balance or level balance. It's called a lever balance. Lever. Lever. L-E-V-E-R. Lever. Not lever. Okay? Just in case. Done? Done. Can I move it here? Myra, have you drawn the diagram, everybody? Alicia?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Next, there's another thing called this beautiful thing. This is a chemical balance used in chemistry. It's also used to measure mass. It gives you the reading in grams, 12.6 grams. It can also give you readings in option, kg/grams. So you can press the button. You can press the button if it's kg or grams. It's got a cute display. It's got a digital display. It's got a digital display. This is also used to measure mass. Copy this.
Sir, is it also called a top pan balance?
I'm sorry?
Sir, is it also called a top pan balance?
Yes. These are easily available right now. They're normally manufactured in China at a very large scale. So the costs have come down. पहले ज़माने में बहुत महंगा होता था. However, goldsmiths use very high accuracy ones, highly accurate ones. Accuracy or accurate ones. The accurate ones are used by goldsmiths. You know what goldsmiths are? People who sell gold. They have accuracy level to 0.001 of a gram. They have very high level of accuracy. Okay? If the goldsmith, the goldsmith uses, depends on how much money you put in, that's the quality you will buy. When you see it, you recognize it. Go to a goldsmith, he'll measure it over there. He use a very nice plucker, he'll put the things aside and he'll tell you the measurements. You have option to choose kilogram or gram. Yes, they use the principle of weight, but actually measure mass. They actually measure mass. W is equal to mass into gravity. So in case you want to find weight, take the mass and multiply it by gravity, 10, and you'll get the weights in newtons. But make sure the mass is in kilograms. उर्दू में पिछले वाले डायग्राम को तराजू कहते थे. Remember तराजू, वो तोलता था. When mass is used, it measures mass. #20, 8/20.
Sir,
Jijan,
I have heard that to measure the mass of air, also the accurate one is used.
you can measure the mass of air. Yes, you can. Is it called a trick? Take a empty balloon, measure its mass, fill it with air, and then measure the mass. Okay, beta?
Sir,
I'll tell you the
then for
measurement.
that also we need an accurate one, na?
I'll tell you the measurement. I'll tell you the measurement. I'll tell you how to do it. You can even find the density of air that way.
Sir, what is the accuracy of this?
बेटा आपके लिए इतनी accuracy की requirement नहीं है अभी. Just manage this, copy this, so we can go on to the next thing. Your accuracy can be as much as they want, depending on the accuracy level. ठीक है?
Okay.
If you buy a more expensive one, like the Goldsmith one, he has very accurate ones. It's going to measure the maximum mass of 1 kg, because he doesn't need to weigh gold in kilograms. He just weighs gold in grammage. Okay? Have you copied, everyone? 10 seconds to copy. We go on the next slide. Done? Is everybody done?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. Next slide.
Yes, sir.
This is called
Newton meter.
very good. It's called a Newton balance or Newton meter.
Sir, isn't it also called spring balance?
And spring balance. Now we do not use the word spring balance that often, but it is used like that. It measures weight. Its units are Newton. Measures weight. Today is 28/20. It's called a spring balance, a Newton balance, or a Newton meter. METER. Okay, ऊपर पड़ा हुआ है इसका का spring balance लेकर आओ. I'll show it to you live right now so you can see it. Okay, Copy this. You got 20 seconds to copy this.
Sir?
Jijan? Yes?
Sir, some fruit vendors also use this kind of thing. That is also a spring balance.
Which one? It's called a spring scale. Its units are Newton.
Some fruit vendors also.
Food Panda? What? Sarim, मुझे बिल्कुल आवाज नहीं आ रही जान.
Sir?
Sarim, can you type me your question? WhatsApp me your
Yes,
question.
sir. One
Discuss it
second, I
with
think.
people. Yeah, just WhatsApp me and discuss it with people.
Okay, sir. I'll WhatsApp.
Jaldi, jaldi, jaldi karo. We got to cover a lot today.
Sir, you can continue. I message you.
Yeah, copy this, everybody copy this. Hurry up.
Sir?
Jijan?
Sir, this is Fiza speaking. So Anusha contacted me asking whether you wanted her to join this class or not.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, tell her to jump in.
Okay.
Tell her to jump in. And tell her to take the recording as well. Guys, everybody is going to be with me. Eyes on the board. Fiza, stop messaging for Anusha. Look here. This is called, I'm going to show you the scale. Can you see the scale? It's got a spring in the, this is a spring, and this is how it goes. You hang it from here and hang the weight here. Okay, it can be both ways, upside down and downside up. It doesn't matter. So this is its level of accuracy is giving, it can measure up to 1 kg, that's 10 Newton. Okay, it can give a grams. Please look at this. The new ones have got, please, it's got Newton. Do not for commercial use. CE is a quality control, Newton, and at the same time, it's got grammage. Okay, this can measure a maximum of, I would like you to take a picture of this, everybody. I'm keeping it in my hands. Please take a picture of this. Let Anusha come in. Okay, this is a Newton balance or a spring balance. Okay, it shows you the scale here. If you see the scale, I'm going to bring a white background at the back. Okay, now you'll be able to see it better. Okay, can you see the scale here, darling? It says 1 kg. So 1 kg का मतलब हो गया 10 Newton का weight measure कर सकता है. Can you see it 10 on the sides? This is giving you Newton and this is giving you kg. Newton, kg. So take a picture of this. I'm giving you a beautiful picture right now. If you want, I can take a picture and send it to you. You want me to send a picture to you? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yep. On your way, buddy. On your way.
Sir?
Coming to physics in 1 second. आ गई?
Yes, sir. Sir?
Dijan, now ask me questions. Yes?
Sir, the limit of a spring balance is 1 kg. So what if a, what if an object of 2 kg mass is, is placed on it?
Okay. People who sell sweet potatoes, and oranges and mangoes can have a tarazu. That's called a tarazu. That's called that measures mass. It works. It's a lever balance. Okay, beta. Sarin, you joined a little late. That's
Yes,
a
sir.
lever balance. वो मैंने करा दिया. आज का लेक्चर ले लेना उवैस भाई से, ठीक है? उवैस भाई से लेक्चर ले लेना जान, ठीक है?
Okay, sir, but I'll come tomorrow or tomorrow I'll take it.
Yeah, he'll put the link of today's lecture on your group. You can take it from there if you like, or you can inbox him. He'll give it to you. Everybody copied this? Can we go next? Anybody who not copied? Cool. Go on the next one. Today we've already done. We're going to go really fast today because I'm going to teach a lot of stuff. People who think we can't do that, we will be doing that. I'm teaching you a subtopic right now. It's called center of gravity. Center of gravity. Or center of mass.
So are they both the same thing?
Okay, that's a really beautiful thing to ask, Ji Janab. Center of mass is a point, center of gravity is a line. Okay? I will tell you, this is what your problem is. Your teachers didn't tell you this. Center of mass is a point. Let me give you a funny example. Okay? Yeah. Close it up. Close up. Yeah, hi. What's up? Okay. Okay. मैंने उसको बोल दिया रॉक का, मैंने रॉक से बात कर ली, ठीक है? I spoke to Rock, so Rock Martin, so don't worry about it. I'll talk to you later. I'm in the class right now, ठीक है? Okay, so I'll get you I'll try to get Rock for you in Cedar, ठीक है? Bye. Okay, let's go ahead. Understand this. This is Moby. Nice, cool. This is Moby's belly button. If Moby was to be balanced horizontally, he could be balanced horizontally through this point. This is the center of all my rotations. Let's take, for instance, this. This is the center of mass. I keep giving you guys these examples so that you don't tend to forget. This is the book we're dealing with right now. Okay, I'm going to rotate this book. Magical. Why was I able to rotate it? Because my finger was traveling through the center of mass of this object. Are you with me? The center of mass. Now, there are two students of mine. One is Anab, another one is Anushe, and another one is Hania. They were thinking of not taking physics. Take physics. It is the biggest syllabus in O-levels. It's spread over 50 chapters. You miss a chapter, you miss 3-4 marks. Do you understand 3-4 marks? If your entire paper is 145 marks spread over 50 chapters, each question coming in your exam could be as much as between 3 marks to 13 marks. So do not miss anything. Just try to attend the lectures, even if it's for a short while. Taking the center of mass of this book, I know this is the point. I'm 110% sure. This is the center of mass. And when I say, if I hang it from here, where would the center of gravity be? It go like this. The line is called the center of gravity. Then I take it here. Yes, center of gravity. The point where they intersect is called the center of mass. Okay? So we understand the lines where they intersect is the center of mass. And that's where I can rotate the entire weight of the object. The entire weight of the object can be balanced in this situation. Now, why am I giving it rotational motion? I'm giving rotation motion because I will not be able to balance it like that. It's flimsy. So I let it rotate, and I know that I can balance this for hours if I keep on rotating. It will keep on going to the center. Let's take another book. Can I have a register of yours? You have a register. Let's take a lighter register, and I rotate this. This lighter register will rotate also at the center of mass. Okay? So you have to understand that the center of mass is a point through which the entire mass weight of the object passes through. Entire weight of the object passes through. And the line, yes, back again. And the line on which you see the belly button. You guys see the belly button? That belly button is the center of mass. That dot is the center of mass. So you need to understand in simple words and terminologies that the center of mass is the point of which through the entire mass, I'm giving you a definition, write down definition. Center of mass, center of gravity, it is the point through which the whole weight of the body seems to act. This is the definition. So don't miss it. The center of mass is the point
So is it
through
for
which
center of
the whole,
mass?
yeah, center of mass, center of gravity, same thing.
Sir,
Okay. The direction of line shows gravity, yeah. It's always the vertical line is gravity. The point through which the entire weight of the body acts, through which the entire weight acting को center of gravity कहते हैं. And that point is the center of mass. That akela point is the center of mass. Or center of gravity. Same thing. Write down the following. Have you copied this? Have you copied this? I have 4 more diagrams for you right away. Have you copied this? Say yes if you've copied. Anybody has not copied? Say no. Hani?
Copied, sir.
Hani?
Copied, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
Shazeen?
sir.
Alicia? Nobody dream
Sir,
away, okay?
copied.
Stay in my class. Don't dream about ice creams, please. Stay in my class. Ready? I have a meter rule. Pens down and eyes on the board now. Khalas. 0 centimeter, 100 centimeter. Where would the center of mass be?
50 centimeter.
Very good. This is the point called CG. A. Example B. Circle. Right here.
center.
CG. Got it? C. Rectangle.
Diagonals.
This point. This point. This point. This point. CG. Part D. Equilateral triangle. Whoa, where did you bring that from, Moby? From here. This is your CG. You hang it from here, it goes here. You hang it from here. Look here what I'm talking. No writing, no drawing. Put your pens down. Yalla, put your pens down. You got your A, you got your baby, you got your cat. You hang it from B, it goes like this. You hang it from A, it goes like this. Sorry, like this. You hang it from C, it goes like this. The 3 points where they intersect is called the center of gravity. I want to hang it from here, the line goes here. I hang it from here, the line will go here. I hang it from here, the line goes here. This is the center of gravity. I hang it from here, the line goes here. I hang it from here, the line goes here. I hang it from here, the line goes here. This is the center of gravity. I hang it from anywhere, this is where it goes. Copy this, 25 seconds. Date is 28/20. Board. Okay, guys. I don't vote right now. Okay. This is a stand. I put a pin or a small long pin, metal pin, and this is my lamina. Lamina. This is actually an experiment. Put your pens down. I hang the lamina. Lamina is a piece of paper. I just take something like this, a solid cardboard, and I cut it in different shape. It becomes a lamina. Okay. So I take this lamina and I pierce the pin through this section. Is this called point X? Point X. Does that matter? Kariba go. And there is a weight acting from here, and I can see the weight going down. I take my marker and mark a dot here. Dot, 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 dot. So this dot is X. It's already marked here. Then I take the lamina out and I put it this way inside. Now I have the lamina at position Y. Again, the string is hanging with the weight, and I mark dots here. The point, now I've enlarged it and showing it to you. This was point X and this was point Y. This is where the dots go and this is where the dots go. This is the center of gravity. They can ask you to describe an experiment to find the center of gravity of a lamina. An experiment to describe, experiment to locate the center of gravity of a lamina. I would do it in 3 to 4 steps. There is a but to it, which I will tell you after I go back. You need to have a retort stand. You need to have a pin, clips. You need to have a thread with a weight on one side. You're going to hang it there. You need to have a marker. Number 1, you need to have a stand. Number 2, string and weight. Number 3, marker. And number 4, some precautions. Okay? Now, the precautions I come to later, but right now you have to understand. This is a piece of cardboard. You pierce it. It's a piece of cardboard. You pierce it. You hang it from one side. The weight acts down. It's acting down. You mark dot, 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 dot beautifully. Be careful. Make sure the lamina is loose enough. It does not get stuck. Look at me. It does not get, it has the ability to be loose. This cardboard must be loose to swing. Okay? It must be loose to swing. And then you hang that. Okay? But how are you going to use the marker? That's where the precaution comes in. Now remember, the lamina is, this is the lamina, and this is something piercing it. I have to draw a dotted line on the lamina or on a piece of paper behind it. I will make dotted lines. I will make sure I'm very careful that the dotted lines coincide. These dotted lines coincide with this thread. It should be very softly touched so I don't cause an error. Okay? I should not, you should just leave it. It should swing back to one position. Then you take your hand from the back, just hold it enough and put dots on the thread, which will come on the cardboard. Then the next position, this is called position number 2. The first position is X, the second position is Y. They are far away from one another. Remember, they need to be far away from one another. Why? I'll come back to a little later. So that's where it comes with the precautions and why. And I will help you now totally. The second position was Y. I did the same thing again, went behind it. The weight was hanging on the thread. I did a dot, 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 dot. And guess what I have? Another line. This is my output. This is what I got. Okay? 2 dotted lines. The point where these 2 dotted lines intersect is my center of gravity. And I say Yahoo. Okay? Back. The problem here is when you have another 2-mark question and they ask you in your alternate to practicals, they ask you, Mr. Mubeen, I have this lamina. I have position X, P, position Q, position R, and position Z. S कहाँ गया? S. Which 2 positions would you choose to find the center of gravity of this lamina? Option A, P and Q. Option B, Q and R. Option C, P and S. Option D, R and S. Sorry, Q and T. This Q and T. Okay. This is a very important question. And P and T. Option E एक और मैंने बना दी बदमाशी में. P and T. Which option would you take to measure the center of gravity of the lamina? Which 2 points would be the best?
Sir, C.
Who said B?
Sir, P and S.
P and S. Who said P and S?
Say C.
Sir, me, honey.
I'm sorry. Who? Please, I can't understand. Please be quiet. Excuse me, be quiet. Okay. Abdul Sami had a hand up. Okay. Who said P and S? Who said P and S?
Sir, me, honey. Honey.
I love you, beta. That's the right answer. P and S. Brilliant. Hani, why? Now that's
Sir, because it's in front of it's front of each another and it's in the middle. I guess that's why.
Okay, you got the right answer. Tukka chal gaya.
नहीं
Now
सर वो
I'll
आपने
ask-
बताया था ना उस वक्त कि अगर ग्रेविटी का जो आपने बताया था that's why.
Ome, please speak in English, Janu. There are people who do not understand Urdu that very well, especially me. Okay. Now, Abiha,
Yes, sir.
what's the reason?
Sir, because PNS are further away from each other and the rest of the points are pretty close.
When you say a statement, wait for me to say yes or no. Okay, say the statement again.
Sir, because
Because
PNS are further away
far
from
apart.
each other.
Are far apart. Yes or no?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay. I accept the answer C. P and S because they're far apart. Why? Why the hell do you need them far apart? Now that's the $1 million question.
To stay in balance.
Sir, so that the center of gravity and center of mass collide.
No, oh law, कौन ये है? Who's that? Adil? खुदा का
Mubeen A
खौफ करो.
sir.
Sir,
खुदा का
to
खौफ
stay in
करो.
balance.
Who? No. I will give you the trick. Board मिटाओ सारे. Board मिटाओ सारे. Have you copied this, everyone? पिछला वाला? पिछला कॉपी कर दिया था?
Yes, sir.
Okay, हटा दो सारे. अभी इनको तस्वीर देने दो, वो सेंट्रल लैमिना कॉपी करेंगे. गौर से देखो, magic is on your way. I have P here. When I hung it from P, this is how it went. Okay. And when I hung it from S, this is how it went. I got my center of gravity here. Okay. Observe. When I hung it from P and I hung it from Q, I'm removing S from the scenario right now. Can you see this गौर से? इसको गौर से देखना. Is this point center of gravity? Is this point center of gravity? Is this point or this point? They are overlapping too much. 1, 2, 3, 4 possible positions. It causes a level of inaccuracy. When the two babies points for your starting form are too close to one another. 1, 2, 3, 4. But when they are far away, it's 1 point. Do you understand? I'll do this in the form of a demo on a board. Camera off. Take it out. Put it hit A, B, C, D. I hang it from A, it goes like this. I hang it from B, it goes like this. I hang it from C, it goes like this. I hang it from D, now please try to understand this. I remove D from the equation. I remove C from the equation. And I bring it close to you. This is a point, and a point. They are overlapping too much. I can't be accurate. All right. 2 to 3 different points overlapping. 1, 2, 3. That's because they are too close to one another. Now remove this ding dong from the equation. And I bring D in the circulation. See how close and to the point it is. Only one option. Only one option. So the further apart the 2 points, the more accurate the result. Guys, I just gave you another mark MCQ in your exam. Copy it. Take the diagram first. Take the diagram of the big board. Copy that, guys. आगे जाओ जरा से. यहाँ से के आगे. यहाँ से आओ. हाँ, और आगे जाओ. ये. Copy this right now, and then you come back to this, okay?
So what shall we do if there is another point like this?
Janu, just wait. पहले वो करो जो मैं कह रहा हूँ. First copy this. This is an experiment in your Cambridge. दाखिर दे, शरबत दे, पक दे. जरूरी दे. Copy it, Baba. Copy it. बहुत जरूरी है. Okay, get back to this one now. Copy कर लिया आप लोगों ने?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now copy this one. Hurry up. 10 मिनट पे हो जाएगी वो. Class will get over in 10 minutes. Okay, guys, last 5 minutes, 6 minutes, concentrate. Have you copied this, guys? Which is the best option? PS. Why? Because P and S are furthest apart. Therefore, the two lines will give one accurate intersection point. Okay? Copy this. Copy this, everybody. Okay, now school में जो काम हो रहा है उस रिलेटेड कोई अगर आपके सवालात हैं तो फ्राइडे को सैटरडे की जो क्लास है at 1:30 12 o'clock to 1:30 I will teach you this stuff. At 1:30 I will solve your problems related to your schoolwork. If anybody has any school inquiries. Okay? Copied? Because P and S are furthest apart, therefore the two lines will give one accurate intersection point. Next class, I'm starting stability, equilibrium, and why sports cars are low. Okay? Okay. Done? Okay, I'm stopping the lecture today. I'll see you guys on Saturday, 12 p.m. sharp, inshallah ta'ala. Please, everybody, try to jump in at 12. Is there anybody who has a clash?